Hello, everybody, and thank you for finding us here at Press A to Talk. My name is Kurt, and I'm joined by John
Hello.
and the ever illustrious Joe.
Hey.
Today, as you might can tell by clicking on the video or by looking at the screen, we're going to talk about 12 indie games that are coming up. Some of these have release dates that are within the next few months, some within the next couple days. Some are to be determined, but we're excited about them and wanted to kind of shine a light on some games that not many people know about. This first one's probably not the best example. The first one we're going to talk about is Gunbrella, which is a game by Devolver Digital. They're publishing it, so it's probably going to be good. But yeah, it's made by Doinksoft. I'm going to play the trailer and let you guys tell me what you think.
All right. Sounds good. Getting some Splunky vibes just off the bat. In a good way.
Yeah. I love the visual make Enter the Gungeon. I kept thinking it looked like Enter the Gungeon when I watched the trailer.
So Kurt, did you add this game to our list?
Yes, this is one I'm pretty excited about since they announced it.
Should we be picking this up?
Yes, it depends on reviews with, only so much money. If it's like super good reviews and it looks really good, then I'm going to pick it up immediately. If not, I might wait for a sale. But this one looks good. I've heard good things about the demo. But yeah, it's like I think it's supposed to be a Metroidvania-y, or at the very least like a side-scrolling kind of action game. And that's right up my alley.
I guess obviously because they're made by the same people who made Enter the Gungeon. It reminds me a lot of Enter the Gungeon, but just like a 2D platformer.
Yeah.
With a little bit of Shovel Knight gameplay where you can bounce off people with the umbrella.
You said made by the same people as Enter the Gungeon. Do you mean Devolver or do you mean Doinksoft?
Well, Devolver Digital. Yeah, I guess
I
the
gotcha.
same publisher.
Same publisher, yeah. I gotcha. I was just like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
A lot of the style looks the same.
Yeah, I can see that. And I mean, just getting the shotgun going. I don't know. It just looks good.
The release for this one just says coming 2023. It doesn't have a date just yet.
Which is why I haven't drafted it in our fantasy poll. Because as soon as they get that hard confirmed date, then I'm there for it. Yeah, right. It looks super good. There's, I think, like a 30, 40-minute demo on Steam that I kind of want to check out.
Wow.
So
that's cool.
We'll see. But yeah, that's Gunbrella. Any final comments?
Buy it.
Buy it. It's just done. Are you sold, John? I know you're not much of you're not really a 2D game kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm not really a 2D platformer kind of guy, but this looks right up both of your alleys, so that's how I know it's going to be a good
so you're
game.
telling us to buy it. You're not suggesting what you're going to do. You're just saying, yeah, go do it.
Enjoy Enter the Gungeon.
Okay.
Now, if you two want to stream it so I can watch it, that would be cool too. But
that would be.
I'm still right now.
John, I'm still waiting for you to stream a full playthrough of Stranger Paradise Final Fantasy Origin for the channel.
I hear you.
I've heard a lot about that.
Because that's definitely going to happen, right?
It's probably not. I did so bad in that tutorial.
Oh, no. Oh.
Like, I finished the tutorial for that, but I just died so many times,
just
and I would just feel like a disgrace.
Can we at least watch the cutscenes? I just want to watch the cutscenes with you. That's all I want to do. Okay.
Just watch a YouTube Let's Play of it.
It took exactly 3 minutes and 30 seconds for us to start talking about AAA games instead of indie games. So let's move on.
AAA are just big indie developers.
That's what they feel like sometimes.
The next one is called Mail Time. Have you guys heard of Mail Time?
I don't think I have, but if you're a letter carrier in a whimsical world, I'm already down, and that's what this looks like in the picture. So
I think this showed up in the Wholesome Games.
I'm pretty sure it was. I love the Wholesome Directs are like my favorite type of thing on the internet. Like they're better than State of Plays. They're usually better than Nintendo Directs. They're just really fun. Those are my kinds of
they're
games.
Not all farming simulators. Like
that's true.
Sony thing we watched a few months ago.
I think there were a lot of farming games in that Direct.
There do tend to be lots of farming games in the Wholesome Directs as well. But yeah, John, you said you're already down, so you have to swear no matter what the trailer looks like, you're going to buy it and play it. That's what you said.
I think my headset just cut out. I don't know what you said.
Let's take a look at. So this is a 3D platformer, which is why I was gonna force John to play it because he doesn't do platformers. But let's give it a look.
That was a good try. Oh my gosh, I want one of those. Can I have one?
Sure. You gotta buy the game and play all the way through it.
I want a bee pet. And IRL.
A sound effect.
Maybe if enough people buy the game, they'll make a plushie of it for you.
I would buy the plushie.
Absolutely. That sandwich is crunched.
Maybe it
But
has
yeah.
like,
It combines my two favorite things. 3D platformers and
Mushrooms.
giant mushrooms. What did you say, Joe?
it's a mailman.
Oh, they said hamsters. I don't know why. And I was like, sorry, that's a squirrel. I don't know what you need. But yeah, this little glider. All these cute little animal guys.
I'm glad they confirmed that the goose wears the scarf at the bottom. It's great.
Like the music.
Yeah. I gotta say, it is pretty whimsical.
Once a crime.
Wait, where is Greg?
I mean, you have to buy the game to
So-
find out.
We'll know in April, right?
Yeah, so this one's coming in April, and I'm really excited about it. Rewatching that trailer made me even more excited. What'd you guys think on just a first impressions basis?
I think I like the 2D drawing art style a lot more than its 3D art style.
Fair.
And I worry that if I got the game, I would get a little bit bored from running around delivering mail.
Yeah.
I'm hoping there's a lot more to it than what I see in the trailer.
But it's got Animal Crossing-esque talking from the animals. It's just
That's
great.
true.
And the people.
Of course, my same concerns with this is going to be my same concerns with the game we're going to see later down the line.
So for me, like to me, it looks like a 3D platformer, like through and through. So I don't think it's going to be like fetch questy where it's like run to this side of the map, run to that side of the map. I think there's going to be platforming obstacles, and I don't know if there's enemies. I didn't notice in the trailer, but
I didn't either.
Didn't seem like there would be.
The way it looks to me is like Banjo-Kazooie-esque,
Mm-hmm.
of like a big world with lots of characters in it, and you can explore the world, and you are just, instead of collecting things, you're trying to reach characters to deliver mail. And if that's what it is, then A+. And there's also a B. I've been following this developer whose name I'm not going to attempt, but
I wanted you
John,
to, though.
yeah? You got this?
I wanted you to.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No. But I've been following them on Twitter, and they've been posting like the art that they've been making for the game. And first of all, the art is so good, and then second of all, there's so much variety. You can get you can like customize your character and change her little mushroom hat, and there's just tons of different
that's great.
mushrooms. And I'm pretty sure you can change your glider too. So the glider is like a letter. You could change it to different kinds of like envelopes and papers and maybe leaves as well.
But why
That's
could we
cool.
not use the bee as a glider?
Maybe you can.
That
Maybe
would
you
make
can,
sense.
John.
Grab her from both sides and you just
You'll-
slowly fall.
Only know if you buy the game and play all the way through it and fall in love with 3D platformers, just like me and Joe.
Mhm.
That's the only way. All right.
All right, so what's next?
Next game we talk about is Mina the Hollower, which is one that Joe wanted to bring up. If you watched our anticipated games of 2023 video, this was also on there, but it's never a bad thing to highlight indie games. So let's give this one a watch.
So we've seen this one before?
Yes, this is a little
It
bit.
is, in fact, made by Shovel Knight developers, right?
Yeah, it is. That just flashed on the screen. Yacht Club Games. So it's like a mix of
Oh, I remember this.
it's a mix of Castlevania and Link's Awakening.
Yeah, it's very. It looks like it's very heavily inspired by Link's Awakening style.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is clearly a link to the past.
It's the same thing.
It's got that Game Boy color palette and like sprite style. Like just like Shovel Knight was trying to be in a fake or a faux NES game. This is definitely Game Boy Color.
It does straight up look like kind of like Castlevania or something.
Yeah, it's like the aesthetic and the enemies.
And even like the attack.
Yeah, she just straight up has a whip.
Yeah, and a cross.
Was the level up called Bone Up?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Maybe.
That's what it said on the screen.
That'd say 60. That's a lot of power-ups. It might have said
Oh my
30.
gosh, it's got bullet time.
Of course, it's a good game. Probably, hopefully, it's not out yet. But it looks good.
I'm definitely hoping so. For the sake of my fantasy. also that it comes out this year.
You told us this was on Kickstarter a few times, didn't you?
Yeah, this game's super good. I want to back up to the inventory. Sorry, I can pause that. Joe, what you think? Tell me about it.
I'm excited about it, just because of the gameplay looks super fun. The art style looks super clean. Yeah, it does say 60.
It's just 60.
It's got pages of inventory.
And granted, some of those might be like collectibles. I don't know if all of those are like
Yeah.
usable items, but one of the great things about all the Shovel Knight games is all the different abilities that you get. It basically can change your entire play style. Like, I'm pretty sure when I played through Plague Knight, I found like a perfect combination that worked for me, and I could just stand in a corner and just kill bosses without moving. It was awesome.
You've been playing Shovel Knight recently, haven't you?
I played through Plague of Torment Spectre of Torment and Plague of Shadows around like New Year's.
Yeah.
I got the treasure trove for Christmas. Very good games. Yep. And then they didn't develop it, but they published Cyber Shadow, which was like third or fourth best game in my opinion of 2021, I think, when it came out. So
good track record with the developers, publishers.
Super good track record. John, are you into retro, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like spiritual successor retro love letter games? Yeah.
Might be something I would pick up in the future. That's more along the lines versus the first two.
Oh, sure. That's fair. Yeah, if you liked A Link to the Past, then first of all, you should go play Link's Awakening. Probably the remake would be more your speed than the original, but man, those games are those Game Boy games are so good, and this just does that, but with a modern color palette and like processing, and it just looks really, really good.
It's certainly more fast-paced than the last game we looked at.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Very different energy. I tried to put them in an order that was like, variety instead of all just one thing. All right.
Good choice.
Thank you. Next is... It started over. Next is Botany Manor. Speaking of high pace. This is one that I was like, I shouldn't include this one because they're not going to care. But you, the viewer... My hand was too low. You, the viewer, you might care. So let's check out Botany Manor. The Switch trailer was the only one I could find.
Only on Switch.
Nintendo, don't take us down.
Yeah, please. It's not monetized, so I don't know that you could, but also don't.
Yeah.
You guys can, like, faint in excitement whenever you're ready.
Yes.
Okay, stop shaking. It's a greenhouse.
There's even green in there.
That's what it's for, I don't know.
Flower.
Yeah, so I just put this one in there entirely for me. It's like, as far as I understand it, it's going to be like a first-person environmental like puzzle kind of game, which that's probably like my third favorite genre or so. Hey, go watch our favorite genres videos. We talked about that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like The Witness, I think, is one of the best games that's ever been made, and this looks inspired by The Witness. And I think it comes out relatively soon, because I think I saw a review come out the other day, but it might have just been a preview. So
I was watching a trailer earlier of it that it's coming out in March. That was more of a gameplay trailer. And from what I could tell, this dude was carrying around a potted flower and finding clues to figure out how to get it to grow. Ended up getting it to grow by putting it in front of a camera, like an old-timey camera that does the kaboom flash and everything.
Oh.
And it sprouted that way. So I guess it is kind of what you were saying, going to be more of a puzzly type game.
Yeah.
But it's a very slow-paced game.
I'm very excited. It's so, like, I played a game a couple years, maybe it was last year. I think it was last year, called Strange Horticulture. And the whole idea was that you ran like a plant shop a horticulture shop, and customers would come in and be like, "Hey, my son's having nightmares. Can you give me something to help him with that?" And you would have to like look through a book that explained what the plants looked like and what they did, but there wouldn't be like pictures. And so you'd have to sort through the plants you had and be like, well, if I give this plant to them, it will either cure their nightmares or they'll die. So I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but that was another like plant game puzzle game that just had like really chill vibes. And I don't know, this just seems like the perfect thing to play on like a calm or even a rainy afternoon, even though
I was going to say a rainy afternoon, like a Sunday, rainy Sunday,
yeah.
Perfect.
This is one of my favorite genres, The Witness, and then there's a parody game of The Witness that came out last year called The Looker. Definitely recommend playing through that. After you play through The Witness, The Looker is like an hour long, and it just is one big punchline. So,
and then finally, Botany Manor.
Yeah, Botany Manor looks super good. I'm excited for that one. All right, that one's for me. Thank you, guys. I appreciate your patience. Next is another one of Joe's, but John, I promise the one you put in is coming up soon. This is Frog's Tale, which is actually another one that we talked about in our most anticipated games, which Joe wasn't on. So yeah. He's bringing up his here.
Yes.
Norman. It's a great name.
It's the name of the developer too.
Didn't even look up and see that. Honestly, didn't.
There's a turtle, and also mushrooms,
and frogs.
So it makes it good.
Don't forget the frogs.
It's got sunflowers.
Are you a sunflower fan, John?
Sunflowers are great.
Okay. Noted.
It's even got mini golf like all games should have.
It even has mini golf like all games. Period.
This just looks so huge.
Spooky.
I can't think of another word.
Terrifying. Dark. Mysterious.
Killing worms and bugs, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
There it is. I was sitting here like it's been a while since I saw the trailer, but I thought it was turn-based attack. This is where it starts to get up my alley. It's like rhythm-based stuff.
Yeah, this reminds me of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
Yeah.
It's got alive pumpkins in it too. That's great.
That stinks.
So if you listen closely, the combat's like rhythm based. If you line up with the music, you deal like bonus damage.
So if you're not musically inclined like me, you're probably gonna be at a disadvantage. Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't think it's set up in a way that it'll punish you for not doing it on beat, but it'll give you boons if you do on beat. Also, those horns are so much louder than everything else in the score.
It's like you could be rhythmically inclined
There's a
and be good at the game. Or you could be someone like me who just struggled through Cages of Fire but really enjoyed it anyway.
There was a verb. Does this one have a release date yet?
Don't think so. Joe, you gotta be my fact checker on that one.
I don't think so.
I think
That
it's
was close.
to be determined.
Yeah, it's just to be announced. To be determined.
It's a squishy guy.
Stuck him in his pocket.
Greg's little bro.
Oh, that's his little bro. Oh, okay.
Greg. We found Greg, guys.
But yeah,
Hey,
mail
we
game.
did. We found Greg.
you did it.
Good
But
job.
yeah, this is like, it claims to be, I think it says it's like Paper Mario inspired, which Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi share a lot of similar elements.
Yeah.
In fact,
Mario also had the time attack thing in
Yeah.
the battle sequences.
they both do. Mario and Luigi kind of took over that, and Paper Mario started doing kind of some weird other stuff as well. But yeah, this game looks gorgeous. I actually have backed this game on Kickstarter, just because I don't know. I just wanted to support it. I think I got like some kind of. I think I got access to a demo that I forgot to play. So, maybe I'm not that excited, but it looks really good.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm excited for this game.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say about it before I move on, Joe?
Not particularly. I just really love the style of like action adventure / turn-based RPG, and it kind of combines that.
Yeah, and the musical elements are another thing for me that I like, and it's gorgeous. The music sounds good. That's really important for a music
The animation
based
is
game.
super cute. Art
It
style
has
is
Norman
gorgeous.
and Greg in it.
Has Norman, birds, Greg,
That's
with everything you
Greg's
need.
brother.
all the qualities you need. Sunflowers.
Yeah, sunflowers. Yeah.
All right, the
Frogs,
next game
turtles.
is called. Don't restart. The next game is called The Last Worker. This is one that John wanted to talk about. It's not one that I've heard about before.
You can tell it's one I've picked because all the other ones have been whimsical and stuff, and then this one,
This one's not
I'll just let
whimsical
the
enough.
trailer speak for itself.
Hey, this one's the Sony trailer. That's all I can find.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Welcome to the Jungle Fulfillment Center 1 tour. I'm
It's like
really
every
excited to be
corporation is
showing
one
you
big
around
family.
JFC 1. For the first time, we're bringing the tour to you. This building is 650 million square feet, or
John,
as large as
are
the
you excited?
sunken city of
Because the guy with the hat and the beard.
which technically makes us larger.
Yeah, I thought that was me. Yeah.
Millions
It's like a
of
mirror.
miles of boxes,
Cell shaded
each
Bioshock
containing
esque.
a dream
Not Bioshock,
come true.
Borderlands.
Yeah.
That's cool
At
stuff.
Jungle, we deliver the future, except we do it right now. Experience our cutting-edge Jungle Robotics Fulfillment Center. It's a combination of people, technology, and high-tech computer algorithms. At Jungle,
Wink.
nothing can stop progress.
Yep. See, that's me.
God, it's
starts
John.
with you.
That's Nick Offerman's character from The Last of Us, actually.
True.
It
True.
is.
Oh, he died. When you walk away.
Wait, Kingdom Hearts?
Wait a second.
Mickey
Kingdom
Mouse
Hearts
shows
4.
Yeah. So
Yeah, talk us through it,
Clearly-
John.
Not very
Clear-
whimsical.
clearly dispatching 2022, even though it releases in 2 days now, says Steam. So. But it actually has some other trailers on Steam as well, I think, that show some more. But yeah, basically it looks like a puzzle type game where you are trying to escape, and you're one of the last few workers that actually works in the mega factory. So yeah, so that was the gist I got from the other trailers that I watched as well as this one. So just overall, it looks like a first-person puzzle-esque story-driven game.
Yeah, I'm very pleased that you brought in a first-person puzzle game for me to look at.
I would watch you play that on the channel.
Joe, you said it looked like what? What did you say it looked like?
I said Borderlands esque. The
Yeah,
art
the
style.
art
Yeah.
Because it was cell shaded, heavily outlined and stuff.
You accidentally said BioShock, and it
I
reminds me
accidentally
of.
said Bioshock.
But no, it reminds me of BioShock though, not like aesthetically, but like
The dystopian
yeah.
nightmare.
like the themes of it.
Yeah.
It looks like Portal mixed with BioShock to me.
I was kind of thinking Portal because of all the robots trying to escape everything and whatnot.
And then you have I guess it's really like a gravity gun kind of Half-Life-y thing. I've never played
Yeah.
Half-Life. I think that's what the gravity gun does. It, like,
It's the gravity gun.
see, I played Half-Life. You know.
You're right.
Yeah. No, this looks really good, John.
Like Gary's mod.
Sure. No.
Close enough, right?
All right. Next, let's talk about. Also, sorry, that CEO was disgusting. He
Yeah.
looked really
I don't-
gross. Like he looked
I don't
really,
like
really
the
gross.
CEO's design, but other than that, the game looks really cool.
All right, just had to get that out there. All right, next.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Coffee Talk Episode 2, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Joe, you might like this one. John, you like to read. Maybe you'll like this one too. Have either
I
of you
wishlisted
ever...
the first game?
What'd you say?
I think I wishlisted the first game.
Okay, I was going to ask if either of you had played or seen anything about the first game. Let's give it a look.
I vaguely know what it's about.
It's too chill to talk over.
Oh my gosh, her face.
Okay, so that's Coffee Talk episode 2. Before I explain what it is, what do you think?
I think I would be more likely to play this than something like Botany Manor, because it reminds me of just pure like character development, where you're just sitting down talking to people, getting stories, kind of like I don't know what I can relate it to. It's like a visual novel, but Spiritfarer did something similar. Spiritfarer is not a visual novel, but it's built on like character development and just making bonds with characters and understanding their lives. And I really like Spiritfarer, so I feel like this is a little more up my alley.
John?
I think both of you are really gonna enjoy this game.
So the Coffee Talk, the first one at least, he plays a barista, and people come in. You live in a world where like fantasy creatures exist, but it's like modern day. So there are elves and succubi and werewolves and vampires, but they all have 9 to 5s, and they come in, and you're a coffee shop that's only open at night. And so you get people coming in late at night, down on the luck or tired or whatever, and they just like, hey, make me something that tastes like this, or make me something that's like sweet but not too sweet. And then it's kind of a puzzle. It's not super hard, but you mix your ingredients. You might make coffee, you might make tea, you might make hot chocolate, and then you can add in like vanilla, ginger, honey, all kinds of things to get them exactly what they want. And then if you do, your reward is like good story content. There's a ton of interesting characters. The first one had like a romance between an elf and a succubi, and their families didn't agree, so like a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing. There's also a guy who was a werewolf who was like, I'm gonna transform one day and probably kill someone I care about. Can you make me something to help me like forget about that? And like legitimately, depending on what you make the characters, it does affect the story, and you end up like you get return customers, and the writing's really good. Go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, basically, you're Brewster from Animal Crossing, huh?
Like you are, you joke, but you are. You are, and you get to get invested on these characters and their lives, and this is literally like a rainy day kind of game. Like this is the absolute
It seemed like it.
perfect. Sure. Just sit down in a dark room, rain going outside, volume low kind of game. So,
are any of the characters returning from the first game, or is this completely new characters?
So some of them are in the trailer. Quite a few of them in the trailer returning. So the cop character is returning. There was an orc, a mermaid. She's not really a mermaid. She has like tentacles instead of a fishtail. But a werewolf and a vampire are all returning. I think there's been a couple more that they've shown, but they've also shown quite a few new characters.
Okay.
So
cool.
I think it takes place later on. So you can see how those characters are developed and also meet these new characters. But yeah, nothing wrong with a feel-good coffee game. Taking me back to my barista days. All right. Also,
absolutely.
Isn't it weird that there's not a male word for barista? Like, I don't really mind. I just think it's interesting.
Baristo? How about that?
Baristo.
That's not a thing. It's just a barista. And I don't mind. It's just kind of odd.
Or like a barista.
You can just call him a coffee man if you want. Like mailman. There you go.
Excuse me,
like
barista,
mailman.
please. Coffee man? What can I get
go.
for you? Barista was my father's name. All right.
How about we make an official campaign for Brewster? How about that?
Sure.
After Animal Crossing.
Sure. All right. This next game is one that Joe picked out. Joe, did you support this on Kickstarter?
I do support this on Kickstarter.
Okay. Then you are more qualified to talk about this than I am.
Same.
I actually own Coffee Talk. It's even installed.
Go play it. Go play it after this.
What are you doing after this? Yeah.
Joe, are you gonna tell us about this game?
Oh, I thought you were gonna play the trailer first. You've played the trailer first before for.
Do you want me to play the trailer first, Joe? Fine. Here.
I mean,
Fine. Gotta be Joe's way.
Oh my God! Look, it's so cute. It's
Oh
Ghibli
my
style.
gosh. Oh
Hey,
wow,
look,
it's
there's a
Kiki's
bird.
delivery service, but it's Wind Waker. Wow.
There's
Pretty
multiple
much.
birds.
All you had to say, Joe.
My bad.
Seems like you do know more about this game than Joe.
I have no idea anything about this game.
You going on about it?
I just kind of know what it looks like.
This is the starter island from. the
Also,
game with
listen
Link,
to the
right?
music. It sounds like La La Land.
Yeah.
You hear it?
I've
Yep.
never watched La La Land. So
Well, first of all, John, we're gonna stop recording so you can do that. Oh no, she's gonna die.
not again.
That was the end of the game. They just showed it.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Wait, is this another male person game?
Yes, it is.
John, it took you 63 seconds.
I would just like to point
2023
out.
is the year of mailmen, farmers, and frogs.
Yeah.
I just want to say that they animated that violin correctly. Like, I'm not saying it's the right notes and strings, but the rhythm was correct, which is more than they ever do in any medium.
Yeah. It's just a lot.
Hey, it's Ryder. Back when he had long hair. I guess his hair's
Wow.
not that long anymore.
Just calling him out.
Calling him out like that. Hey guys, back it on Kickstarter. They definitely
Well, you
still
can't
need the
anymore.
money.
I was gonna say I figured it's over.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
No, the Kickstarter ended like a few weeks ago, I think.
Okay,
But yeah,
Joe.
I hope they animated the violin right because they raised over $1 million
Oh my
out of their
gosh.
like $20,000 goal.
That's so much
And
money.
I was really excited about this because they've been marketing the heck out of it. Like
I
I
know,
saw
I
it
felt-
every 15 seconds on Facebook, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's styled after Wind Waker and A Hat in Time and Studio Ghibli movies, and it looks really cute, like a little questing game.
Uh-huh.
So I backed it up for like 30 or 40 bucks. And I was getting emails about every 2 days of them hitting their goals of
Mhm.
like the next $15,000 that they raised.
Cool.
And they kept adding like costumes, they're adding tarot cards, they're adding extra quests and stuff. And I was like, wow, this seems really cool. And then I watched the trailer again and I was like, is this just fetch quests?
What it
So I
sounds like
went-
is their advertising worked on you
Yes, it did.
Well,
and
So I
a
went
lot
to
of
the
other
develop-
people.
yeah, go ahead, go
I
ahead.
looked at the developers, and they've made 3 games, and they're all just farming games with lackluster reviews and fetch quests.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So,
So I got
you're
it.
optimistic.
I got it. I'm optimistic. I'm hoping that this is significantly better, but I'm also pretty nervous because it does seem like it's just going to be a lot of fetch quests. But they're talking about adding like fishing and a whole bunch of other stuff to it. So
Going the Fire Emblem route, I guess.
yeah.
So, this game looks delightful to me. I'm looking forward to this. I am cautiously optimistic just based on what you're saying. But also, Joe, I gotta be honest. You keep saying it just looks like fetch quests. That's my impression of you. Was it good?
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Okay, I don't have a point. I do have a point. That's all 3D platformers are, especially level-based 3D platformers. Like they drop Mario into a world and they're like, "Go get the star," and you're like,
I mean,
"Okay,
yeah.
cool." But if this,
Save the princess.
but if this, it's just the literal. Like, I'm not saying this is for sure how this game's gonna be, but like how it looks like it's structured to me is it's at the beginning they're like, "Here's a package. Go take it to this person," and then you have to go through like some obstacles and whatnot to get there. So it's the person is just the star at the end of the level.
Yeah, but the thing about like Mario and like Banjo-Kazooie and stuff is there's like enemies and there's collectibles and stuff on the side. This
Fair.
really seems like talk to person, go to point B. You go to point B, and I don't know, they give you a coin, and that's it.
True. Collectibles are very important. So
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair for sure.
That's my concern.
I'm gonna choose to be upset at you for some reason, but that's fair. That's fair.
How dare you?
Dang it, I lost the argument.
I'm optimistic. It says February 1st. I assume that was a month
The
ago.
Kickstarter
Oh,
start
that was the
date.
Kickstarter.
That
That's
was
what it was.
That was when the Kickstarter started.
Okay, I was like, did they?
I don't remember the actual date.
I think it's not on Steam
I've already
today.
put
It's
$40
just
into it, so I
to
hope
be
it's
determined. I mean, you're gonna get a copy for $40, right?
yeah.
Like the copy's included.
I mean, yeah, I'm going to get the game.
Okay. Well, what I mean is, like it's included in the
Yes.
Kickstarter.
No,
Like,
I didn't just drop like $15 to say, hey, I hope it's cool.
yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Like I did for A Frog's Tale. I don't know. Here we go. All right, next is Mika's and the Wicked. All right. Next is a game called Venba. Have you heard of Venba? It was in a Nintendo Direct, and I think
I think this was also in the Wholesome Direct.
I think it was also in the Wholesome
Yeah,
Direct.
in the title at the
It does
top.
say Wholesome Games.
Yeah, I love cooking,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm really excited for this one. Hey, it's right. No, sorry.
குருவியொன்னு இருந்துச்சா கூண்டுக்குள்ள வளர்ந்துச்சா கூண்டை விட்டு வெளியே வரும் கனவுல தான் மிதந்துச்சா கனவுக்குள்ள தர இறங்கி நடந்து நடந்து பழகுச்சான்.
Doesn't it look amazing?
I think this game looks interesting. Some of the later trailers show kind of how the cooking works, and
Oh yeah, I haven't
to
seen
me,
those.
it's very Cooking Mama inspired.
Okay,
That's
so
what I was thinking when
haven't
I
played Cooking Mama.
But
Is that a good thing?
I think they're going to be leaning more into the story of the game from later trailers, as in like I think there's going to be a lot of like darker family drama, like the
Yes.
family splitting up kind of vibes. So I feel like they're going to lean more into the story, and then they have like Cooking Mama on the side.
So basically,
That's
the
what I'm
cooking is like a coping mechanism or something.
The pitch to me was that, because this, forgive me if this isn't the exact country, but the culture looks to be Indian, or at least that part of the world.
I think so.
So I think the idea is, the pitch to me was that it's like a family story, and it's cooking is what the family does together, and then later on in the game, it's like, remembering childhood recipes and stuff like that to kind of deal with what's happening, or cooking together as a way to kind of heal or deal with whatever situation's happening. And I don't know, I'm a sucker for a good story game, and I'm a sucker for cooking, and this has both, and it has a beautiful, almost like crayon art style.
Yeah.
Like it almost looks like it was drawn with crayons, which I really like.
Yeah.
Very pretty art style. It is an Indian family.
Okay,
For
good. Glad I just making sure. I don't know. I received an American education. I don't know as much as I need to about a lot of the world. But yeah, that's
I think it
Venba.
looks cool.
I've never played Cooking Mama, but it's made like 1 million games, and also there's that mined cryptocurrency on your Switch. So it's probably going to be good. Next, after the trailer tries to restart, next is a game called Star Stuff.
Among Us.
This game's going to be out of this world.
This is another one that I picked for me, so here you go. It's another puzzle game, John. Hold on to your socks.
Big Men in Space again.
That game was awesome. So that was a mocking tone. Don't talk about.
No, I wasn't. I love Big Men.
It's like whatever game that was that came out last year was awesome. Tinykin, that's what it's called. But that's not what we're talking about. Gotta make stars, Joe.
Gotta make stars.
Yeah, it's a star factory. It's like American Idol.
Hey, you can do
my
what
gosh,
you
it's
do for
coding.
words. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe, I'm just gonna call you and be like, how do?
What language is this? Or language.
Star stuff.
Is there a Python package for that?
You know snakes in space. Silly.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's just like a little puzzle game.
It looks like it would be like a 4-player co-op hectic puzzle game, but it's like very chill single player.
Yeah, as two people who know things about coding, you kept making coding references.
And jokes, yeah.
Does it look like it has like coding?
I didn't see any. Personally.
Okay. Then what were you? Then where did that come from?
Well,
It
there was a
said it-
line that said, there's a line that said like code your robots to
Oh,
do
I
stuff.
see. I thought you meant just like manipulating the way that the
I don't know.
like automation has. Like, is there something actually here that I don't see? 'Cause, okay,
I mean, I don't know, maybe.
I don't know.
Wait a minute. It's just all if statements? Always has.
Oh, I said
I'm laughing to be polite. Yeah, it just looks really cute. Just another cute little puzzle game that I have not seen anyone else talk about, so I just wanted to
Very cute.
highlight it here.
Yeah.
Next, Planet of Lana. You guys heard
Not
about
gonna
this?
lie. I thought it said llama for like half a
Planet
second.
of Llama has two A's? Two L's. Has two L's.
Yeah.
It also has two A's, but not
Also 2 A's.
next to each other.
It's also an M instead of an N, right?
John,
It's basically the same word at this point.
nah, maybe.
I don't know how to spell llama. Let us know
Yeah.
down in the comment section after you've liked and subscribed.
There it
There it
is.
is.
John, what was our first backlog crew game?
Inside.
False.
Oh, it's the other one.
What's the other one called, John?
Was it Limbo?
Yeah.
Limbo. Yeah,
Joe wasn't
thank
even
you.
there.
I just mix them up because I love both of them.
I mean, they're literally like the same, like 1 and 2,
Very
basically
similar,
the
yeah.
series. Okay. Anyway, this is Inside-esque.
But not Limbo-esque.
It's Limbo-esque, but he said Inside. I'm trying to be polite, Joe.
Thanks. I was wondering why you asked me that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just Limbo.
You're like, oh yeah, it is.
Wait, this isn't dark and scary yet.
This is the Game Boy Color edition of Limbo.
There it is.
Oh, okay. There we go.
The Game Boy Color.
Is that the llama?
Yeah, it's the llama.
The
in the
llama,
back.
yeah.
Oh my god, you can swim.
Oh, you
Better
can make
number.
your monkey bite ropes.
I think it's a cat, but sure. There's stealth. John, you like stealth, I think.
Yeah. That was a cat, though?
Yeah, it's like a round cat.
Oh, I'm allergic to those. I can't play this.
There's
Yeah.
scary robots that will kill you, probably.
I'll just pretend it's a monkey.
It's a big slug thing.
Now that looks
Oh,
like a
there's-
spider.
Yeah, there's the spider from
There's
Limbo.
the giant spider from Limbo.
Spider Grimer, basically.
Oh, and then you go into the factory. Yeah, I remember this part.
I'm down to play this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Limbo, so there's no
Hey.
reason I wouldn't like.
There was another Limbo Inside-esque alien invasion game that came out last year. Somerville. I was pretty excited for it, and it wasn't great. It was fine, but it wasn't great. I'm highly optimistic for this one. Need something to scratch that itch.
I feel like we need a better word to describe these games better than it's Limbo.
Nah,
Well,
that's
2D
good.
platformer games where you can only jump and grab.
But
Oh,
like,
wait, there's a 2D platformer now. I don't want to play it. Thanks, you ruined that.
you didn't notice
My
until
bad.
now.
You ruined it, Joe.
Like, I thought this was an RTS. I thought I was just telling him where to go.
This is RTS. Space RTS.
Space
Those are never
It's an
RTS.
RPG, actually.
The music's gorgeous. I hope that's coming
Yeah,
through in
music's
the
pretty
recording. But yeah,
Coming out in 2022,
this
guys.
did not
We're
come out in
supposed to know.
2022,
Oh my gosh.
so I'm very excited for whenever it does come out. But yeah, had y'all
Well,
seen
it's
that game
Xbox
before?
exclusive. I can't play
Wait,
that.
is that an Xbox exclusive?
Let me.
It only showed Xbox in the end part.
Yeah.
I mean, it is on Xbox's channel, so
Oh,
it could be an
yeah.
Xbox exclusive, or it could just be this version of the trailer. I'm not sure. Either
This
way,
trailer markets it as Xbox exclusive to build the hype, right?
it'll probably be on Game Pass, and so I'm gonna play it. So I don't know about you guys. Have y'all heard of this game before?
There's a demo on Steam.
Not till now.
Okay, it is not an Xbox exclusive then.
There we go. It's the demo only, so you'll buy it on Xbox
Planned release date Q2 2023.
Okay, so soon,
over
spring.
the summer, maybe.
Yeah, maybe summer, early summer. But yeah, this game looks really good. I
It
think
does look cool.
we have one more game to highlight. And John, you've been very patient. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think, unless I'm forgetting about a game I put before the last one, I think you're going to be excited about the last one.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Oh, it's got crabs in it. I'm already down.
Yeah, John loves crabs and having crabs.
Yes.
Boy, do I have another game for you.
This was at the end of some presentation a while back. I don't remember if it was Nintendo
It's
or
the music from
Sony.
Pixar's first animation with the little
Have we watched
snowman
this?
in the snow.
You might have seen this. We might have reacted to it when it first was announced in a presentation.
I just love the movement. He's just flailing his arms. That's what I do in real life.
He's swimming.
Sometimes. Yeah.
That's how you swim.
That's how I swim. That's why I don't swim well.
So much faster than expected.
Yeah, this looks like my kind of game.
Yeah.
Describe it.
I want to become the ultimate crab.
And that was Joe's kind of game.
Oh my god. Now it's that other, the Japanese style Dark Souls game.
Neo?
Yeah. Or,
Or the new one that just
Probably.
came out?
I don't remember.
Hey,
Sekiro.
can you tell me what month that says? I can't read it.
That is in a
5.
language that I don't speak.
Oh,
What do you say, Joe?
I think it's in May.
Okay, you said 5. It's in the month of 5.
The 5th month.
The 5th month. Now is the 5th month of May.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is another Crab's Treasure. It's by a team called Aggro Crab. Not the same team that made the crab fighting game from a couple years ago. Weirdly enough. But yeah, the way that this is being pitched, to my understanding, is you're a crab. And you collect different items to use as shells. And it has like Souls-like combat. So you're fighting and you're parrying and you're blocking, and the different shells
You're
are
a
kind of
crab.
like shields where they'll affect your movement and your defense and stuff like that.
wait a minute. Is this just Mortal Shell
This is Mortal Shell, but underwater.
with different shells?
But yeah, it has like a launcher kind of thing, like a Sekiro, like a grappling hook looking thing, which is super exciting. The best way to make a game better is to give you super cool movement options.
Absolutely. This reminded me, it pulled up a core memory of mine
Yeah.
from like 6 years ago. I bought a Humble Bundle. It was called the Humble Bundle Ocean Bundle, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Particularly for a game called like Aquarius that I wanted to get that I couldn't get to work on my computer ever. But there was
Aw.
another game in that bundle that piqued my interest because it looked like a computer game from the 90s called Neo Aquarium King of Crustaceans.
That sounds
And
awesome.
have you guys ever seen like League of Legends combat?
Yeah.
Where you're just
Yeah.
clicking around and it looks like that, but it's behind the perspective of your chosen crustacean. And you're running around using like long range and short range attacks. And of course it's in like the 4:3 aspect ratio.
Of course, of course.
But
Yeah.
it looks horrible and wildly entertaining.
But Joe, what about this game? How does this game look?
This game looks better than that one.
That's good. Because
Just-
since
hold
you
on.
described it as horrible, I'm glad you think this one looks better.
Does
looks so
this
much
one
more fun.
also look mildly entertaining?
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, it's a little more than mildly entertaining, I would say.
Yeah, I think this one looks super cute. The team has been online, like taking polls from the community, like which like fans vote for which shell we should add to the game, and it was like an NES cartridge and just wild stuff like that. And people were just like, all of them. Like they voted, had a poll, and there was a winner. But people in the comments were
all
like,
of
add
the
all of
above.
them, and they were like,
Yeah.
fine. And so they're just working a whole bunch. The team
I
seems
would
to have a good
absolutely
sense of
play this
humor.
This looks amazing.
John, was it worth it? Did I end on one that you were excited
Yeah.
for?
You saved the best for last.
Save
Good job.
the best for last. Okay, good. Well, for you guys or for our viewers, the last slide I have up here for you guys is just the full list of all the games we talked about today with their developers, if you want to go check those out. If you're interested, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not getting paid to do this. I just understand 1% how it works. If you're interested, go to Steam and wishlist these games. Okay? None of them are out yet. I think all of them are on Steam. Go wishlist them so that the developers can have some support when they're trying to get backing from publishers and things like that. Joe and John, you have your homework for the day. Which game are you most excited for? And you can say the one that you picked, but also if you want to pick one that you didn't pick, that's fine as well. I need people to stroke my ego. So,
all right, out of all those, I'm gonna pick another Crab's Treasure. It looks the most fun.
yeah, I
Out of
thought
the trailer, just strictly trailer.
Mhm.
The Crab's Treasure looks the most fun.
I thought that would be the one you would kind of lean towards.
Gravitate toward.
Yeah, gravitate. Thank you. I don't know why I can think of vocabulary words today.
Words are fun.
Words are hard. Joe?
That's probably my second favorite. I think I'm going to say a Frog's Tale.
Yeah?
That's fair.
Just because it's very my style. And I think financially I have to say I'm excited for Mika and the Witch's Mountain.
And you got Norman in the Frog's Tale. How can you turn that down?
You're literally invested in Mika and the Witch's Mountain.
Yep.
Joe, will you look up the release date for A Frog's Tale? Did we already do that? Was it TBD?
I think we said it was just TBD.
Gotcha. Well, some of these are coming up soon. Botany Manor, I think, is in April. Mail time is in April. Botany Manor might be coming up soon. The Last Worker is in a couple days, John told me. I did not fact check that, so
2
if
days,
I'm wrong, then
March
he's
30th.
a liar.
Yep.
It's already the end of March, guys.
Yeah, I don't want to talk
Isn't
about
that
it.
crazy? That's so upsetting. But yeah, there's demos out for a lot of these games. So if you guys or you audience are interested, go check those out. I was thinking about maybe playing a few for the channel, so we'll see if anything comes of that. Any last words, guys? You're gonna die
I have
now.
some final words.
Okay.
Kurt, did
Make
you
them
tell
good.
us Did you tell us the one you were most looking forward to?
I didn't. Thank you for asking. Probably A Frog's Tale. Similar to Joe, I am literally invested in it. Besides that, I'm very excited for Venba and Mina the Hollower are probably my next two. I think those are both going to be right up my alley. So I'm very excited.
For sure.
Gotcha. That's all I had.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching. If any of these games seem interested, go help the developers out. Go wishlist them on Steam. Tell your friends about them. Share this video. That'll help us too. And Joe really wants you to help us. John, Joe, thank you guys for being here with me. And thank you so much for watching Press A to Talk. Bye.
Bye.